What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys two picks here to win some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight. As always, coming off a day yesterday where we went 2-1 on our picks. We had the Julio Rodriguez fantasy score, he crushed. We had the Pete Alonso fantasy score, he crushed. Justin Turner fantasy score I had promoted, he didn't end up cracking the lineup, so he was a DMP. And then Francisco Lindor let us down. Unfortunately, hooked us, ending with 7 fantasy score. We needed one more for him for the sweep. I was able to go 3 out of 4 on my free entry and win $1,500 free dollars in Prizepicks credit. Would have been nice to get the $5,000 if Lindor didn't sell. So trust me, I felt that loss as well. If you did tail with the Lindor pick, unfortunately, he just didn't quite come through. But we're still on an 8-3 run here. Been doing quite well on the channel. Looking to keep that winning percentage up above 70%, which we are doing. As long as that stays above 70%, I will continue to show the run in the title of the video. For those that see runs going on the channel, that means that our picks are hitting at above a 70% rate. That's kind of how I've been breaking this down. We have a fantastic slate here today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games. So I'm going to have a bunch of picks. Already locked in 4 Prizepicks tickets for my VIP members and sent those in. If you're interested in getting access to all my picks for all tickets, all apps that I cover, the VIP member package is going to be where it's at. That is linked below in the description. It is patreon.com/KJK_DFS. Going to continue to give out 2 free picks on the channel. Like I said, I've got a couple free entries and shared those with you guys as well. Some 4 picks. Whenever I get those free entries, I'm going to keep sharing those. I figure, why not? It's free. Plays I'm confident in. Share it with you guys. And if you enjoy this content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does really help me out. I'll be helping you guys out with these videos for free all MLB season long. If you're a new Prizepicks user, you can use the promo code KJK DFS when you sign up to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Let's talk about it. We'll go game by game as we always do. Like I said, I got 2 picks for you here, and we're going to break down exactly why I do like them. So, pick number 1. We're going to discuss the Minnesota Twins taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. This game comes with an 8.5 over/under. The Minnesota Twins are massive favorites here with a 230 juice being thrown their way as far as the juice on the game here. Pablo Lopez, massive favorite, and Pablo Lopez has been phenomenal, and he's a pitcher that I have a lot of interest in here today. You look at his numbers on the season, they are fantastic. A 33.7% K rate to righties, 26% K rate to lefties, only a 5.6% walk rate to those right-handed bats, 6.5% walk rate to the lefties. The ISO, the WOBA has been fantastic to both sides as well. So he's striking guys out, he's not walking guys, and he's not giving up hard contact. And as a matter of fact, over the last 30 days, he's been even better. 25% K rate to lefties, 33.3% K rate to righties. Once again, the walk rate way down, a 3.3% clip to both sides. And the ISO and WOBA has been even better. So Pablo Lopez's recent form is fantastic. He gets a great matchup here taking on a Pittsburgh Pirates team. When we're looking at their strikeout rates up and down this lineup, you can see starting from the bottom up, a lot of strikeouts that we had. 27, 38, 26, 31, 31, 29% to the heart of the order over the last 30 days. Then we go to the current season. The strikeout rates actually have been even worse. So a couple of these guys over the last 30 days have reduced their strikeouts throughout the order, but the entire lineup throughout the entire season has been striking out a lot, which should bode well for Pablo Lopez. We talked about him being a massive favorite in this game as well. So those 2 things obviously going to bode well for the fantasy score prop over on Prizepicks, and that is the prop that I would like to discuss here today. So we'll break down the scoring for you guys so you have a visual for those of you that don't know how the Prizepicks scoring format works for pitchers. It's pretty simplistic once you kind of get the hang of it, but you do get 6 points for a win, which is when a pitcher goes 5 or more innings, leaves the game with his team winning. They never give up that lead. The game never becomes tied or anything. The game ends with his team winning. He's going to get 6 points for that win, which obviously Minnesota being a massive favorite, he's expected to do the quality starts if he goes 6 or more innings and allows 3 earned runs or less, which I do expect him to do here again today. -3 for those earned runs, 3 for every strikeout, and 1 for every out here. Pablo Lopez, a heavy favorite to go at least 6 innings in this one. Expected to get 8 or more strikeouts. You can certainly make an argument for his strikeout prop as well. I will say, as far as the latest, I was expecting that to get bumped, honestly. I went ahead and took the fantasy personally. I just leaned fantasy with him being a massive favorite, expect to get the quality start. But the 7.5 strikeouts you can make an argument for. One thing that sticks out to me, though, is he did get 7 strikeouts in 2 of the last 5 in Seattle and Philly, we pull up his pitcher fantasy score here. You don't have to hit the strikeouts to be able to hit the fantasy score. 38.5 pitcher fantasy score. You can see he hit that last time against Philly while not hitting a strikeout prop. It's pretty simplistic. I mean, if the guy gets 7 strikeouts, doesn't allow any earned runs, his team gets the win, the quality start, all that fun stuff. You get all those bonuses. I wouldn't be surprised to see Pablo Lopez go out there and strike out like 10 guys, but I do think he could also just have a really solid start, go 7 innings. Once again, like 6 strikeouts, no earned runs, and his team get the win. I could see happening. So it's for those reasons I lean pitcher fantasy score. If a guy has hard contact issues and a high K rate, that's when I'm going to start to lean towards a strikeout prop. Lopez is the full package, man. Not to mention the matchup. I mean, Pittsburgh has some power, but like I said, a lot of strikeouts, and the fact that Lopez isn't giving up fly balls, he's not giving up hard contact, it makes me that much more confident in backing the pitcher fantasy here today. So Pablo Lopez fantasy score, going with that one for pick number 1, 38.5. Like the over here. I think this line's simply too low. Honestly, I'm surprised that it hasn't got bumped, but hey, we won't complain. I wouldn't be surprised to see it get bumped before the end of the day. So try to lock this in as soon as you can when this video does come out. Rocking with the over 38.5 pitcher fantasy score here for Pablo Lopez. I think I explained it well. The one thing I left out is the pitching weather as well. This is great pitching weather. 14 mile an hour winds blowing, in from right center essentially. A little bit right to left, but regardless, a little bit in, a little bit cross winds going on. Should help die that ball down as well. So that's number 1 here for you guys. And then pick number 2, got another prop that I certainly do like over here in a great matchup. We'll break down exactly why I do like it. You probably heard of this guy before. He's really good at baseball. His name's Shohei Ohtani, and he's in a fantastic spot here tonight. Taking on this Tampa Bay Rays team. Fantastic hitting weather in LA tonight. 80 degrees, 5 mile an hour winds blowing out to right center field. The Angels have a 4.75 implied run total, and they get to take on Erasmo Ramirez, who has been less than stellar all season long. You're looking at his splits, really bad versus left-handed hitting most notably. He's only got a 16.9% K rate. He's given up a 219 ISO, a 392 WOBA. That's really bad over the last 30 days. That K rate's dropped down to a 12.5% clip. He's not walking them either, which doesn't hurt our feelings. We want that ball to be in the zone for Shohei for him to be able to crush. 190 ISO, 42 WOBA over the last 30 days. We know Ohtani, 355 ISO, 41 WOBA over the last 30 days. Fantastic. You look at his entire season numbers, 378 WOBA, 456. I'm sorry, 456 WOBA, 378 ISO, ton of power, ton of contact. He's got a little bit of a strikeout issue, but we don't have to worry about that against Erasmo Ramirez, who doesn't strike anyone out, most notably on the left-handed side of the plate. Got some really bad issues against lefties, and that's going to cause an issue for him in having to face Ohtani. And then we look at the bullpen here for the Tampa Bay Rays. Been a less than stellar bullpen all year with a 4.41 xFIP, 23rd in the entire MLB. That is not good. These are all fantastic things here for Shohei. Once again, great hitting weather, bad starter, most notably versus left-handed hitting, bad bullpen. Do expect Shohei to be able to crush here today. Oh, and the one thing I didn't mention is the stolen base upside. He's also got a bunch of stolen base upside. For those of you that don't know how the hitter fantasy score format works on Prizepicks, you get 5 points for those. The stolen bases around the entire MLB has been way up this year with the addition of the pitch clock. The stolen base numbers have been way up, which has been fantastic when targeting overs on hitters in the hitter fantasy score department on Prizepicks. So Ohtani going to be able to contribute in that way as well for you here tonight with that stolen base upside. Phenomenal guy all around. They can get you there in so many different ways in the hitter fantasy score department. Once again, we'll pull up the scoring chart just so you guys know. 3 points for every single, 5 for every double, 8 for every triple, 10 for home runs, 2 for runs, 2 for RBIs, 2 for base on balls, 2 for hit by pitch. And like I said, those stolen bases can go a long way for you. If you get to walk or hits a single, he's on first base. That's 3 or 2 points. Then you add on that 5. That's a quick 5, 6, 7, 8 points for you in the Prizepicks fantasy scoring format. So pick number 2. Rocking with the Shohei Ohtani hitter fantasy score. I know he's a community favorite. It seems like people just lock him in their slips without even doing any research and blindly taking him because he just keeps crushing all year. But we broke down the research on this one. So you add in the talent, the research, the hitting environment, all that fun stuff. Shohei should be able to crush here for us tonight for pick number 2. Going with the over 8.5 hitter fantasy score here for Shohei Ohtani. Talked about it. Erasmo Ramirez, really bad versus those left-handed hitters. Great hitting weather, bad bullpen. Shohei Ohtani is Shohei Ohtani. Guy is a very rare talent. The first talent we've ever seen, as a matter of fact, doing what he does. So That's my 2 picks. Get you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It's free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does really help me out. I'll be keeping helping you guys out with these videos. We got other stuff coming up around the corner with football and all that fun stuff. You'll keep seeing me on the channel. But once again, if you're looking to get access to all my picks, all sports, all apps that I cover, the VIP member package is going to be where it's at. If you're watching my videos and you're liking the content, I don't know what you're waiting on. It's $49.99 a month. That equates to about $1.66 a day. Obviously, my goal is to make you a whole lot more than that. So, if it's not going well, I am losing money on my end because they're all my tickets. So, heavily invested over there. Would love to have you join. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks MLB player props tonight. We will see you in the next one.